Well, thanks very much. It's a great pleasure to be here. And in fact, it's always a pleasure to be here. This is a marvelous place, as you know, and you can appreciate it just by looking out from this situation here. It's absolutely gorgeous and spectacular. And I've always enjoyed it and always wanted to be here more and more often. Wasn't here often enough, but in many places, very, very often. I was just thinking about this situation and from the Hudson River. I was born in New York City, of course, you know, and my first experience with the Hudson River was taking a trip from the lower west side of Manhattan into a little, you know, operation there and driving up into Saugerties. I mean, it was just marvelous. I mean, you know, I only remember little pieces of it because I was very small at that time, but nevertheless, it's really, really terrific. All the things that are done today, all the things that you're doing, not just today, but all the things that have done in the past, all the things that you're doing in the future, I have a little number of pieces to express about that, and I express them in the deep appreciation of everything that you're doing and everything that is being done. So, if you'll allow me to do it, I appreciate it. First of all, I just want to say that I'm deeply delighted to be with all of you today, and I appreciate the invitation from Mark Castiglione to offer some brief remarks about the wonderful Hudson River School Art Trail. Mark, I don't think you could have picked a better day to announce the new and greatly expanded Hudson River School Art Trail, since today, it's, after all, National Trails Day. As I am, I know, that's something that we should all recognize, National Trails Day. Yeah. As I am sure you all know, both the Hudson River Valley Greenway and the Hudson River Valley National Heritage Area are designations that are very near and dear to me and to you. Both recognize, preserve, and celebrate the best things this region has to offer. And the Hudson River School of Art is a critical part of that. This mid-19th century art movement was led by a group of landscape painters, and it represents America's first homegrown art school. The wonderful paintings created by artists like Thomas Cole and Frederick Church, feature the pristine landscapes not only of the Hudson Valley, but from throughout the United States. Places such as New Hampshire, Massachusetts, and Wyoming, all of those things are expanding. These sites are now part of this wonderful art trail that people can follow to gain a deeper appreciation of why these landscapes influenced an entire art movement. But we all know that this art movement did much more than simply capture the natural beauty of the Hudson Valley and other regions. In fact, the Hudson River style served a vital role in cultivating American identity in the mid-19th century and influenced both the environmental conservation movement and the establishment of the national park system under President Teddy Roosevelt back in those days. God bless him for everything that he did. It was marvelous. The importance of the Hudson River School to our nation is so significant that several paintings by these artists hang in the United States Capitol. And I was happy to help have two in particular rehung just last year. I cannot think of a greater opportunity for my colleagues and for visitors to our U.S. Congress than to view two famous paintings by Albert Bierstadt, one of the major 19th century Hudson River School painters, entitled Discovery of the Hudson River and Entrance into Monterey. These large paintings were originally purchased by the U.S. Congress after the Civil War. And now, thanks to help from the architect of the Capitol, can be viewed at the Capitol Visitor Center. A lot of people are enjoying that, and it's a great place to go and just take a look at these things. In fact, I believe that these works of art are so significant and so representative of the American spirit that I sponsored a resolution, which was supported by my colleagues from across the country, honoring the Hudson River School painters for their role in celebrating the ideals of American democracy, individually and progress. Those things particular. And the recognition of that and the celebration of it is very, very important. These are significant and noteworthy contributions to our cultural history. In closing, I just want to say that my deep and abiding love and respect for this region was the foundation of some of my most important efforts as an elected official. I've already mentioned both the Greenway and the Heritage Area, but I've also worked to ensure that the river is a place worthy of visiting by pushing for its cleanup and encouraging the right kind of development in all of our waterfront towns. I take great pride, along with you, for all that you have done in what I was able to achieve with the help of my friends, people like Assemblyman Kevin Cahill, Barney McHenry, and all of our partners in the Greenway compact communities. In my last months in office, coming up soon, yeah, it's unfortunate for me, but nevertheless it's happening. So in this situation, I will continue to push for passage of my National Park Study Bill, which I believe would build upon all the great work we have accomplished together, working together here for all the things that we have done and hope to get done. The Hudson Valley region is the birthplace of our nation in so many levels, historically, culturally, and even technologically. If the study bill passes, I feel confident that the findings will validate these statements and that we will finally be able to ensure that everyone understands and appreciates the significant role that the Hudson River Valley played and continues to play in our nation. For all of these things, I deeply appreciate everybody who is participating in this and everything that is being done. Our mayor from the city of Kingston here, all the people that are doing, including his new aspirations and new activities. All of these things and all the things that you are doing here is critically important. So finally, I say thank you. Thank you all for the opportunity to be here with you today, and congratulations on the success of the Hudson River Art Trail expansion. It's a marvelous thing that you have done and put together. I deeply, deeply appreciate it, and I am very, very grateful to you for including me in this and giving me the opportunity to say a few things about it. Thanks very, very much.